everyone, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. I know my room looks a bit messy, so don't look around. There's a mess over here too. Don't look. Okay, so this is the room where I usually record my videos, and this room has been pretty noisy since few months because there's a construction going on just at that corner. Okay, but yeah, it's a relief. Everything is over and we are ready to do a lot of things for the upcoming months. Today we'll talk about the month of September, how the different transits in this particular month will impact your life path as per your ascendant, moon or sun sign. This video is a bit short and concise this time because I'm not supposed to speak for long durations. My throat is healing. It's been 10 days. It's heavily inflamed and I had to take breaks while recording. So yeah, this will be concise, but a lot of wonderful things are coming up in the month of September. So stay tuned for that. You can watch this video as per your ascendant sign, sun sign, moon sign, maybe all the three signs. It would be fun. All right, so yeah, keep watching, and yeah, till then, love you all. Take care. Bye. Hey everyone, if you have your ascendant, moon or sun in Aries, then do listen to this part. Well, Mars is a very important planet for you because of course it is having a connection with your ascendant, moon or sun. In this entire month of September, Mars is transiting from Taurus, and a major focus, major action is towards expansion of your money, expansion of your resources, and your each and every effort will pay great success. But along with that, there is some friction in the family life. Even if it's not your family life, the people around you who are like family, there is a sense of competition. You may feel that others are not giving you the right value, or you're not getting the justice, something which you deserve, you're not getting it. And we have this card of platypus. Stop complaining and focus your attention on the blessings in your life. So what's happening here? You already have Rahu transiting from Aries, that is your first house, or it's over your moon or sun. And then on the one hand, you have Mars in Taurus, Jupiter retrograde in Pisces. So Rahu is for a while hemmed between these two planets. There is something in your mind which you don't like, and you always wanted to say it. You always wanted to show that to the world. Hey, I'm aware of it. I'm not saying it, but I'm aware of it. But be very careful with your words, what you want to convey. It can be conveyed in a more gentle and simple manner rather than complaining, because Jupiter right now in your 12th house, there are so many wonderful ideas you have. You're ready for this expansion. This Jupiterian energy is blessing you, and it's just that you need some time. Something is absent in your life right now. That's why those ideas are not helping you. You're unable to use those ideas. We have this message, Xenia, absence. What is not here is the key. So what is not here right now? It is your patience. It is your determination. You want so much. You have brilliant ideas. If you have a certain aim, but you don't have the right talent or the right resources, then it gets difficult to reach to that point. But you have everything deep within you. What is absence? What is absent over here is your patience. And rather than complaining and criticizing your own self, because in this month Sun is moving into Virgo, it will be along with Venus, retrograde Mercury. Rather than complaining and criticizing your own very self, let's just focus on what we can, and this will lead to expansion. You have a full moon in Aquarius, that is your 11th house. This means achieving what you seek, moving forward. Whatever you feel is missing in your life, this may have a different meaning. Whatever you feel is missing in your life, it's coming towards you. Your hard work, your special skills are bringing that particular gift in your life. And there is something absent with respect to your routine as well. You have to incorporate something in your daily routine, and then you will be able to expand. There is expansion of money as well. Using your skills in a great way is going to happen. It's just that if you're working with a group, you're working with a community, do not constantly complain on what is missing, what you're not getting from them. Instead, focus on the best points of your life, what you have right now. Hey everyone, let's talk about the sign of Taurus. How will be the month of September for you? So, with this message of ladybug and camellia flower, the first thing which comes into my mind is the love story. What's going on with your love story, whether you are married, whether you are in a relationship, or even if you are in no connection. It's just your own love story, how you love yourself. That will be the major theme in September. And Venus is a very important planet for you. It rules your ascendant. It might be the dispositor for Sun or Moon. So Venus in this particular month is transiting from two signs. First Leo, and then it will move into Virgo. It's moving towards debilitation, and throughout this time it will be along with the Sun. So this shows constantly burning your own self for the love of others, trying to please everyone all the time, because you feel through this I may get some importance which I deserve. And truly, whatever you deserve, it will just come to you. I'm not saying that it may take ages, but you will receive your share of love, affection, help. Maybe not from the person you were expecting from, but in some form, you will get it. It could be a stranger, it could be a friend, it could be a co-worker. You are getting that respect, that value which you are giving to the world. A lot of respect will come back to you, but you have to be at peace. You are not at peace because you are not getting what you seek, especially love. Be calm and calm will come. See, I was telling you this. It will come to you. It may not come from the people you are seeking from, but whatever you require. I just love camellia flower. It reminds me of Japan. It reminds me of beauty, and a sense of self-love comes when you just look at this beautiful thing. And then we have ladybug. Ladybug is a symbol of luck, great fortune. It says this is the time of good fortune and abundance, so be willing to receive all good things in your life. If you want to receive good things, firstly, get rid of all the expectations you have till now. Detach from those expectations. We also have 12th house. And in your 12th house right now, you have Rahu in Aries. This card says introspection. Time to just take a pause and think about where you are. What are you looking for? Are you in the right place? Are you looking out for that thing in the right place or not? Check out your surroundings, the people around you, because you're literally with a certain person or a company which is not letting you to be at peace. And peace is something which is so important for you right now. And this ladybug talks a lot about sun moving into Virgo for you in the 5th house. And then you have Jupiter in Pisces in the 11th house. Good time for expansion, meeting good people, and understanding your worth is important. Your skills will help you so much. You will find the opportunity to express yourself, your power, whatever potential you have. You will meet the right people as well. Just stop criticizing yourself because someone else treated you in a certain way. Do not judge yourself because of that. And then you have a full moon in Aquarius in your 10th house. Your dreams will come true. Whatever ambition you have, whatever work you are doing right now, it will reach to a new level and you will be very proud of your achievements. Hey everyone, let's talk about the sign of Gemini. How will be the month of September for you? Now, Mercury is a very important planet in your chart because it rules over your ascendant, or the sun, moon are in the sign of Mercury. Mercury is the dispositor here for the luminaries. So during this month, Mercury is going retrograde in Virgo. It's important that you take care of your speech, whatever you want to say, because it's not creating confusion. It's creating hurt for other people. Even if there is no desire to hurt anyone, but with this energy of South Node, which says past, then we have cheetah, which is a very fast moving animal, and then we have a desire. There is this goal or ambition in your mind. You want to move quite quickly. You want to just achieve it very fast. But as you're not reaching there very quickly, this desire is now transforming into some kind of anger or maybe a frustration. This card says, tuberose, desire. Be certain of where you place your passion. Maybe you have the right intention, you have the right goal, but you are at a very wrong place. You have to understand where you will be respected, where your true talent will be accepted and appreciated. Maybe you are giving too much, but at the very wrong place. I'm sorry. So there is a desire to maybe quickly move out from those past experiences, because you have right now Ketu in Libra, 5 places away from your ascendant, moon or sun. So there is a desire to quickly move out from something which is holding you back from a long time. It could be an experience, it could be a friendship, it could be simply a way of living. You want to move beyond that. That's why we have cheetah. You have to move very quickly. You are stuck because of your own way of thinking, or maybe how you are treating yourself. When Mercury in Gemini, it may create confusion, but when Mercury is in Virgo and it's retrograde, it's about how your thoughts are transforming into actions, that blood and sweat. Are you working in a correct way or not? Or you're just wasting your energy by overthinking and criticizing yourself. So do not get stuck on the same pattern, on the same thought, with the same person. Get clear on your intention. Stay focused and move quickly to achieve your goal. Mercury retrograde in the 4th house, which will be also accompanied by Sun and Venus in Virgo. stuck because of family bonds, maybe stuck because of a certain relationship which is not working. If it's not working, leave it for a while and have a fresh perspective about life. Look in a different direction for a while if something is not working, instead of hurting yourself. And then you have Jupiter retrograde in the 10th house, working a lot to achieve a goal, and that goal is not far, you're very near to it. It's just that something about the past is blocking you. You're not appreciating your strength right now. You have a lot of power, but it's all underestimated by you yourself. And you have this beautiful desire, a passion to fulfill and achieve, but you're using it at a very wrong place. Maybe whatever you want, you may find it in a very different place. Too stuck on the same thing, like desire, past. You are stuck with something from the past. Maybe that place is not good enough for you. So overall, the month of September is about working hard and working smart as well. Not just the hard work, but the smart work is important. And I think you are very near to your goal, whether it's financial goal or it's a career goal. You're very near to it. So move quickly. Don't get stuck on something which is not working. Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's talk about the sign of Cancer. What's happening in the month of September for you? Now, the very first message which you can see over here is Octopus. It says practice shape shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. Your first lord moon is going to be a full moon in Aquarius. That is the 8th house. Moon can be your ascendant lord, moon can be your moon's dispositor, it can be your sun's dispositor. So if you have ascendant, sun, moon in Cancer, you can listen to this part. And moon in Aquarius, full moon in Aquarius, 8th house. 8th house is about regeneration, transformations, rebirth. You are literally shape-shifting in this particular month, challenging yourself to be a different version, to be someone different, or learning to be a different being so that you can accomplish a goal. Sometimes we have to challenge ourselves to be a different version, trying to follow a different behavior, trying to follow a different way of living, and that change helps us to realize something, to learn something, or helps us to fulfill something. So this kind of shape shifting is happening. Maybe you are experimenting a lot with your looks. Maybe you want this shape shifting with respect to your health as well. So you are changing yourself for your own good, because you know whatever this situation is, you cannot move forward. This has to end and a new way has to be accepted. And you will have Sun, Venus, Mercury retrograde in your 3rd house. In the 9th house, there is Jupiter retrograde in Pisces. A lot of new experiences are coming for you. It could be from the people you already know, like if you are in a school, or maybe you're traveling, or you're working along with a group. New experiences are waiting for you. As Mercury goes retrograde in your 3rd house in Virgo, you should not be very strict with what you want to show to the world. There is a need to leave things, surrender. That is the thing. Do not be too harsh with others, like you want them to do this, you want them to behave in a certain manner. That's why we have this message. It says the cyclamen, resignation. Say goodbye to what you no longer need. So maybe you are saying goodbye to certain people because you don't need them anymore, because they are making you unhappy. They are just letting you down, and now you are looking yourself through their vision. You think that I'm not good enough, or simply if it's a situation where you cannot do anything right now, simply resign. No longer need to impress that person, to prove yourself to that person. And a bit of shape shifting is required. See, resignation and shape shifting. So moving beyond who you used to be and changing your mannerisms so that you can be this wonderful person who knows how to change the path, how certain situations demand the need to change yourself. And then we have the message of exploration, ninth house. Explore, rather than being a very strict person to your own self. Explore. We have Jupiter retrograde in Pisces, ninth house. It's time to leave your beliefs at one point and start this journey again. New ways of thinking, new learning, and a very good start with respect to career. Learning something new or mastering something is going to happen, which will bring financial growth. Mars and Taurus in the 11th house. Yes, financial abundance is going to happen, and you're working too much for someone in the family bonds. It's time to resign a bit and focus on yourself, as Sun Venus transits from Leo and Virgo this month. Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's talk about the sign of Leo. How will be the month of September for you? Though we are talking about Leo, which is ruled by Sun, but I do see a great impact of Saturn in these messages. Probably it's Saturn transiting 6 places away from the house which is ruled by Leo, some kind of obstacle which needs a lot of strength to deal with. So if you have your ascendant in Leo or your sun or moon in Leo, then yes, we do have Saturn retrograde in Capricorn, 6 places away. Whatever the situation is, it requires 2 things. Firstly, a firm stand, structure. The more you are in discipline, the more you are standing tall, firmly on your ground, the more you invite structure in every activity, and the more you speak the words of love to yourself, it will be so easy to grow, so easy to achieve what you are seeking, or to be simply more strong in life. So what's happening in September? Well, we have Sun Venus in Leo in your first house. So the major theme is love. How much are you doing for others? How much they are doing for you? And how gentle you are with your own self. Because we have this message of agapanthus, words of love. Speak with your heart. No need to be worried about what others may think of you. Like if I don't talk nicely, if I don't do this or that, the other person will not give me that right, that love, whatever affection I need. You have to be true to yourself. That is either doing too much for others in the month of September, or giving yourself too much to others and not giving enough value to self. So firstly, when you speak to your own self, speak with your heart, speak with love, be kind to yourself, and also let others know that they also need to speak with love. You have to correct them if they're not behaving to you rightly. They're not dealing with you in a good way. And then we have this message of the blue heron. Make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. A lot resonates with Saturn transiting from 6th house. Just make a stand wherever you are, whatever you are doing. Maybe there's a lot of weight happening there. Patience is required. That's why you have this message of blue heron. Just stand there on that ground in what you believe in, even if you are being judged or there is some kind of disapproval coming from other people. Because this weight, this stand is creating structure in your life. It will give you a strong foundation on a long-term basis. Professionally, you are aiming for stability and security, and you are achieving this. Great material success, resources are coming into your way. And Sun, Venus will be also in Virgo in the month of September. So again, there is some harsh criticism coming from the loved ones, maybe something which you may not like what they are saying to you. You may feel unloved, or whatever they are saying, you will criticize yourself because of that. So it's time to just keep the other people's opinion away from you. And Mars is going into Taurus, that is your 10th house. A lot of work is happening, too much of activity with respect to career, and this will enhance your financial security, your worth. Full moon in Aquarius, 7th house. Wonderful time to be with people who are like you. You will be pursuing some kind of activity or work with like-minded people. And also you're working a lot towards healing yourself, your health. Hey everyone, let's talk about the sign of Virgo and how will be this month for you, the month of September. So the very first thing which catches your eye is this message, 6th house. It says sustainability, and you will have a full moon in Aquarius in the 6th house in September. So this full moon will make you more aware and conscious about what you are doing in your everyday life, how much efforts you are putting into something and how much you are receiving back. So the month of September is about analyzing what you are doing, how much you are doing, trying to create a balance between how much you do and how much you get in life. It's also about working on your daily routine and habits, improving yourself, improving your health. A lot of focus on job, on your work is also indicated. There is too much of work, and whatever it is, it's helping you to grow in some way. It's bringing more power and victory despite of some challenges like too much of competition or manipulative people around you. You will sustain your success, you will sustain your power as well. Then the major transit for you is Sun and Venus moving into Virgo. For a while, Sun, Venus will be in Leo, that is your 12th house, and it will impact the relationships in a great way, being misunderstood by others or whatever you're trying to convey. It's really difficult to express your feelings, what you truly seek from others. So communication issues are there. And then you also have retrograde Mercury in Virgo in the 1st house. So disconnection is indicated, and this disconnection is important to focus on where you are going, like taking a break to be centered. And that's why we have this message of Azalea. Temperance. Find balance and be centered. So the sustainability and the temperance, they sound very similar, where you have to strike a balance, where make sure that you are doing enough for what you want, and also not overdoing something where again there will be a problem for you. So a balance needs to be created, whether it's any aspect of life. There is a bit of disconnection until unless sun moves back to the first house in Virgo. You may feel a bit isolated. And then Sun, Venus will be in Virgo in your first house, and then there is retrograde Mercury. Very important time to materialize whatever you want, whatever aim you have, ambition you have. Perfect time to execute it, work hard on it, and it will bring amazing results. Perfectly resonates with this message. Act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. So, focus is everything, your dedication is everything, and it will bring abundance, positive changes. You have to just commit to what you seek in this life. That dedication is missing. Maybe sun transiting from 12th house, so there's not enough vitality, energy, or enough focus. But as sun goes into the first house, that focus will enhance. And of course, speech is something which will be a very important factor while connecting with the world. Being critical about others or being critical about your own self, both will harm you in a great way. And most importantly, as you have this message, Falcon, it's important to deeply analyze every situation before making any decision. Like, you have to fly at great heights to look at the true picture. You cannot understand the real picture of what's happening around you by simply sitting on the ground. Hey everyone, let's talk about the sign of Libra. What's happening for you in the month of September? So for you, Venus is a very important planet because you have your ascendant, moon or sun in the sign of Venus. And in the month of September, Venus will be along with sun. Constantly it will be along with sun, and for a certain period of time, sun, Venus are in Leo, that is your 11th house. Then they will be in Virgo, that is your 12th house, and sun, Venus will be accompanied by retrograde Mercury. So the first thing which comes to my mind is relationships, the people around you. Some kind of a fine line needs to be drawn, or there is a need of clarity, because we have two messages here: clarity and perception. And Venus is going to get debilitated in the 12th house. So this indicates that you have to really look into certain things with great care and clarity, especially family bonds, relationships, and also certain hidden matters, personal matters as well. You need not to make decisions very quickly. Just observe everything silently, patiently. Do not make any quick move in your relationships. This is something which has been quite difficult, where you were seeking compassion, you were seeking empathy from someone, but instead you received criticism. That's why we have this message of the polar bear. Stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to the outcome. So speak your truth, whatever you feel is right. Work for it. Do not have any expectations whether the other people will support you or not, whether you will gain something from this or not. You're just standing up for your own self. Now you have to draw a line between your emotions and the practical aspect of life. You have to think a bit practically when it comes to your relationships. That's why we have this message of perception and clarity. What you are perceiving, what you are thinking, that needs to be taken care of. Like, you need clarity right now. Whatever you're observing, it's very good. You have a full moon in the 5th house in Aquarius, learning a lot from the people around you, especially important friendships, learning from your children, learning from the people who are around you, even at the work front. Whatever you are gaining, whatever you are learning from your experiences, just sit and think about that, process it, and work on clarity. This card says, clarity, bright paths of understanding will open. Now you will realize why certain situation happened, why someone behaved in a certain way, because it is opening a door for you. Some kind of important message or realization is coming for you. And yes, you have Ketu in the Libra sign in the 1st house. Any kind of detachment which is happening right now, if you don't wish to be with certain people, you want to stay away, it's happening for something very big, because maybe this is the time when you're just working on yourself. Maybe you are analyzing what you truly want in your relationships, what kind of people you truly want in your life. So taking break from the people and focusing on your own needs, focusing on your mental health is important. And with respect to work, I think you're going to shine. You will shine brilliantly. No one can stop you, because the power of your mind and your ability to observe and calculate things around you is very sharp and amazing. So you will find more balance at the work front. You will outgrow the current situation. Hey everyone, let's talk about the sign of Scorpio. What all changes you may see in the month of September. So if you have your ascendant, sun or moon in Scorpio, then yes, Mars is a very important planet for you. And in the month of September, Mars is transiting from your 7th house in Taurus, in the sign of Venus. And it's amazing how we have this message, Venus, which says beloved. Relationships are the major theme. Relationships do take the center stage in this particular month, where you have to work a bit more to make other people feel more loved. And also there is a sense that I deserve more value in my relationships, especially in the marriage or the partnership, because you have Rahu 12 places away from Mars in Aries. There is some kind of competition going on, or constantly measuring everything, who is doing more, who is doing less in the relationship. So Rahu is bringing this restless energy in the relationships. And as Mars goes into Taurus in your 7th house, it's time to actively work towards managing any kind of differences happening in your partnership, in your relationship, whether it's a business partnership as well. And you are more of a giver in the month of September. You are giving more love, giving more value. Maybe you're giving a gift to your loved ones, to your partner, making them feel special. And I think that is coming back to you as well. Whatever you are doing, it will come back. Venus is indicating there is love in the month of September. Now Venus is also transiting from Leo. It will move into Leo on 31st August. It will be along with Sun in the 10th house. So significant Work with respect to your profession is also happening. Expressing yourself creatively, putting in a lot of passion in your work, doing your best is indicated. You're putting your best side in front of this world, and this will bring a lot of fame and fulfillment through your work. Then, after some time in the same month, Venus is going into Virgo. It's undergoing debilitation. It will be along with Sun and retrograde Mercury in your 11th house. All of them in Virgo. This does indicate that you have to keep things a bit light-hearted, because there are some issues with the friend circle, the social contacts, where the other person may try to point out your certain mistakes, or they may point out your certain weaknesses. So that's why we have this message of road runner. Keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. You are super fast. You will win your race. But why you want to be a part of this race why you want to be unhappy while you're participating in this race, why you want to be someone who's always worried and triggered by others. You can be thankful, you can be more connected to your sense of humor, your happiness. Don't take anyone seriously. Just see what you have to learn from others and what you are thankful for. We have this message blue bell, gratitude. Be thankful for what is good now. There is something definitely good in September. Maybe you're getting a better position at the work front, or some kind of new opportunity is coming towards you very unexpectedly, and whatever hard work you have done till now, you will see great growth and results because of that. So be thankful with what you are getting right now. That act of gratitude is important. And then you have a full moon in the 4th house in Scorpio. Time to really use your ideas beautifully. Do not be worried about what part of you, your nature, your personality, whatever part of you is not accepted by the world. Don't take it as an obstacle because someone else is not approving you. You are approving your own self, most important, and you are grateful for what you have. So a lot of innovative thinking, new plans are happening in the month of September. Hey everyone, welcome. Let's talk about the sign of Sagittarius. How will be the month of September for you? So right now, your ascendant lord or the dispositor of your sun or moon, Jupiter, is going retrograde. This ascendant message over here straight away point towards the condition of Jupiter right now, where it is placed in your chart and what really Jupiter wants you to learn for now, or what kind of trait it wants you to work on. So Sagittarius is about evolving, developing spiritual quotient, forgetting about or letting go those animal instincts and evolving into more of human-like person who is more spiritual, who is more connected to the higher realms. So a very strong spiritual change is happening. You're more inclined towards the higher things, more inclined towards learning something new. Jupiter is retrograde in Pisces, your 4th house currently, and this shows that in the month of September you're learning to understand the people around you, especially the family, the loved ones. We all have certain differences with the people. No one can be same. But now Jupiter is throwing light. It's helping you to understand and accept those differences. Like, I'm okay if there is a difference in our ideas, maybe what we believe in, let it be. We are different people, we have a different mind, and it's okay. I will believe in my truth, what is more important to me, but I also respect what this person has to believe in. And then we have this message of elk: stand tall, maintain your dignity no matter what, and others will treat you with respect that you deserve. So straight away, it just explains what I have just mentioned to you. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of your value, what you believe in, and you will see people respecting you. You will see people giving you that love, support. Do not be afraid of who you are. Even if you have any kind of a weakness, it's not something so big that you should shy away or feel guilty about it, that you're not a fit in the society. And we have this message: heart's ease, compassion, tread a little more tenderly. So you have to be tender towards yourself. You have to be at ease. Your heart should be at ease. Whatever you are doing, be happy with every step of life. Do not doubt that step which you are taking. So a lot of faith work is happening in September. Then one more important transit is Mars in Taurus, 6th house. There are certain struggles related to family life. There are certain struggles where you may be quite busy, you may have to put in a lot of energy, and you're not focusing on your own health because of that work, or there is too much of competition, and it is very draining in nature, because ultimately Mars is the 12th lord in your chart. So something which is keeping you busy, your mind is so busy with that. And then we have Sun Venus transiting from the 9th house in Leo. Brilliant opportunities coming towards you, which will help you to enhance your finances. These are very creative opportunities through which you will completely exhibit your true talent and potential to the world. Meeting new people is also going to happen. And after some time, Sun, Venus are moving into Virgo in your 10th house, along with the retrograde Mercury. So there will be certain times when you have to do a work again, or you have to do a certain procedure, a certain step again and again to accomplish that particular goal. So some kind of revision is required by the end of this month, but your hard work will pay great result to you, great success. I know Ketu transiting from 11th house in Libra, feeling out of balance. Whatever you are getting, you feel it's not doing the justice anymore. So just for now, be in the present moment. Do not calculate too much. Just maintain your dignity. Just be there where you are and be more compassionate towards yourself. Hey everyone, let's talk about the sign of Capricorn. How will be the month of September for you? So the very first message which we can see over here is Gemini. It says cross-pollinate, and Gemini rules your 6th house. 6th house from your ascendant, from your Capricorn moon or Capricorn sun, and the Lord of Gemini, the Lord of your 6th house, will transit from 9th house in Virgo. It will be retrograde. So what does this indicate? Do not hesitate to speak what you want. There is some kind of tension. There's a need to be more wise and courageous to speak your truth. Do not hesitate. Do not block your communication. You have to put your words out there in a smart way. That is something which requires a lot of hard work in September, because it straightly says cross-pollinate, which means you cannot stop yourself from communication, connecting with other people. You cannot do that. You have to blend with the world. And do not hesitate to say your truth. Sometimes your words may hurt other people, but you should not keep the other person in some kind of illusion that you're always being very nice and then the other person takes you for granted. It's just that be very careful with the choice of your words. You have to convey your message, but be careful of what you say and how you convey it. So there is a lot happening. New responsibilities might be there, like new opportunities with new responsibilities, where you have to work a lot on your own communication skills. You have to work a lot with doing adjustments with other people. But this whole process, what happens when there is cross pollination? It's a method, it's a way through which the growth happens. The more you work on your communication, the more growth and prosperity you will see in your life. You will bloom like a flower. And for you, the Sun and Venus will be transiting from 8th house in Leo for a certain period of time, and after that, Sun, Venus will join the retrograde Mercury in Virgo, 9th house. There is some kind of a tension created in your love relationships, even family relationships, some struggles with the guardian, father, or maybe any authoritative figure. Those tensions will go down to some extent. There will be more clarity and you will have the power to resolve those issues. So you are taking charge of your life, of your relationships in the month of September. You will be very clear about what you want and how you want things to happen in life. And you're telling this to other people as well, conveying your messages. So any kind of ups and downs which you might have been dealing in family life, relationships, partnership, it will reduce to great extent. The next message is the panda. It says, create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. So this is all about working on self. Pandas these days, well, they are endangered. They are being kept in a sanctuary, like they are being protected, and they are being isolated from the world because they need protection. So it indicates, find out some time for your own happiness. Find out some time to protect your mental health. Do certain things which makes you happy. Because with Saturn retrograde in Capricorn, your first house, there has been a lot of things which you are doing. And look at this. It matches. Panda, sacred space for yourself. And then we have this message, Lenten Rose, protection. Conserve what you have, save a little. So these two messages are clearly indicating the need to not just save your money or your resources for the right time, but also conserve and protect yourself. There is too much of, this communication happening, tough communication, dealing with tough people, so that you can get better opportunities, so that you can prove your worth. A lot is going on. So with this type of communication, interaction, you need some time to rest. You need some time to protect your mental and physical energy. So yes, you are doing some kind of a work which will make you happy. Maybe you are following your spiritual path in an intense manner now, or you're trying to pursue some kind of activity, you're trying to visit some place. So 12th Lord Jupiter in the 3rd house retrograde, there is a lot of work going on to protect yourself, to conserve something which will make you happy. And there is indeed a need to protect yourself from certain people. And lastly, I want to talk about a full moon in Aquarius, that is your 2nd house. There is financial abundance coming towards you. Whatever work you are doing, it will give great results. It's just that someone out there in the family life may obstruct you from choosing a path which you want to. So you may have this rebel like energy, like I want to go my way and I will do it. So some restrictions are there from the known people. Otherwise, you are growing and you're also protecting yourself in the month of September. Hey everyone, let's talk about the sign of Aquarius. How will be the month of September for you? So the very first message which we can see over here is the camel. It says trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. I think it goes very well with how you will have a full moon in Aquarius in your first house. Whether you are an Aquarius ascendant or Aquarius moon or sun, moon is there for you. It's just growing and glowing for you this month in September. And moon is giving you this strength of mind, these resources to get through the challenges which are right now in front of you. And what kind of challenges might be there? Because for you, moon is the sixth lord, so you are getting over certain emotional challenges, or wherever you are blocked emotionally, something is resolving, and you will be very powerful. You will be very much dedicated to your cause, whatever you want to achieve. And we also have this message of everlasting daisy. It says fortitude, be brave and dig deep. Now it says to dig deep, and then we have Scorpio, which says investigate. A lot of eighth house vibes, and you will be having Sun, Venus, retrograde Mercury in your eighth house, Virgo. A lot of hard work is going into investigate something very important about life. So in the month of September, you are digging deep. You are just going in some kind of isolation, taking a break from people. You're doing your work in silence. You don't want to say anything to others. You will investigate. You will collect more resources. You will find the right solution for your current issue. And too much of work is going to happen very silently, but whatever is it, you will make it everlasting. Whatever you seek from life, whether it's financial aims, whether it's your professional aim, whether it's just you want to improve your health, now you are like, I want this. I want this to be in my life, everlasting. And for that, you have to dig deeper. You have to investigate what steps I must take. I want to know the truth. I want to know the reality of current situation. Then only I will have things which are everlasting. So Sun may give some troubles with the authority in this month, but I think Sun is helping you a lot to discover your true voice and what you want from life. Very spiritual energy is indicated in September. And you have Mars in Taurus transiting from the fourth house. Avoid any kind of argument, especially at your home with your loved ones. You'll be working a lot for the people you care for. You're giving them a lot of value. So do not make yourself weak. Do not just unvalue your work by saying something bad to other people, because they might be irritating you. There is some kind of irritation coming through the family, through the loved ones. And Jupiter retrograde in the second house, then Saturn retrograde in the 12th house. A lot of pressure is coming on your mind. From one side it's the family, and on the other side it's your own aims, ambitions, dreams and hopes. But clearly you have to trust yourself. That is the only way through which you will see everlasting success. So be brave in the month of September. Hey everyone, let's talk about the sign of Pisces. How will be the month of September for you? Now, the very first thing which catches my eye is Jupiter. The message Jupiter, it says abundance. And right now, Jupiter is transiting from your first house, or it's transiting over your natal moon or natal sun in Pisces. And the theme of this month, the current theme for your life is abundance, growth, expansion. You may feel a bit stuck right now, wherever you are, whether you're working on your finances, your family life, whether it's your business, whatever thing is very dear to you, very important to you. You feel that your personal growth, your life is so much connected to that aspect. You are wondering if I am stuck and whether there will be more growth or not. The answer is you will see more expansion. Sometimes the growth may happen very quickly. Sometimes it may not happen the way you want it to be, or maybe you want something to grow, but instead of that, something else in your life is growing and bringing abundance. We don't know how the growth will happen, but Jupiter and the divine eye of Jupiter knows what is right for you and how you can get that abundance. So it talks about divine timing, maybe getting what you truly need at the current moment. That will come to you rather than what you were expecting it to be. So that is the energy of retrograde Jupiter in your first house. But one thing is clear, even if you feel stagnant, there is no problem with your abundance. It is coming to you. You are growing, definitely. And also, this message of Jupiter also talks about spirituality. We have here the message African Violet. It says spirituality. It's time to connect with what you believe. So this also shows a struggle of connecting with other people, because your beliefs, your belief system is not resonating with other people's belief system. There is a difference in opinions, there is a difference in the thinking, and you are trying very hard to say yes, to agree with what others are believing. But you don't have to do that. There can be two different people living together. There can be two different opinions. It's completely okay. So it's time to connect with what you believe. Have trust on what you feel is right, rather than being anxious and worried about what if what I believe in is not being accepted by others. Or simply, you can listen to everyone, but you can follow your heart. With this chameleon, this message, it says again the same thing, blending with the surrounding, blending with the atmosphere. Stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. So again, it talks about divine timing, blending with what is happening right now rather than going against the flow of time. Do not force anything right now. Do not force something to happen. Do not force a connection. Do not force yourself to do something again and again which is not working. Rather than worrying about it, just be in the current moment. You have Sun, Venus, retrograde Mercury in the 6th house, Virgo, for the month of September. The partnerships are being challenged. And instead of constantly fighting, it's time to just see and observe everything. Be wise while you answer, while you communicate with your loved ones, with your partner, with your business partner. You'll be meeting a lot of people in this month because of work, maybe a social event, and you will just shine like Jupiter. You will be so bright, everyone will be so attracted to you. Just use your words wisely at this time. Do not get anxious. And then you have a full moon in Aquarius, 12th house. There is great creative energy. You will be very intuitive. You will get your answers from the divine in a very amazing way, and new ideas are happening. New ideas to improve your life. It will be so helpful. Rather than overthinking, confront your issues. And this is the best way through which you can heal your emotional struggles.